So for all my new console friends, or if you're just joining on PC and mobile, these are the 3 guns you get right off the rip, and you can use them on every single operator, which is great. The AKS, easily the best close range out of the 3. The only thing holding it back is its muzzle velocity. The CAR is a very smooth, medium range weapon. The fire rate, I would say, is holding it back with the weapon damage, compared to the AKS that can do 4 shots to the body. And then we have the big, bad, long-range M16. Definitely recommend using this. Not like, pretty much, yeah, I would say like a marksman rifle, basically. That's where this gun really shines. It does 1 burst to the head, so make sure you switch it to burst mode. It still gets shredded up close compared to the fast fire rate guns. So you can't even put a barrel on the AKS, which is interesting, because a long time ago on the PC beta, you could put barrels on it, and I feel like they did this just to balance the AKS out, because with the barrel, it might make the other guns just obsolete, comparing this to the other starter weapons. Just 1 laser on the right rail, leave it on. This is the best firing stability piece in the whole game. I'll show the calibrations afterwards, don't worry. There's a page separate for it. The 75 is fun, but man, it has some weird lower kick. It actually has like anti-recoil where it goes down, so feel free to try it out. This is a 2-piecer, the heavy tower grip. So you put that on first, and then we put the stable grip base on the bottom. The thick boy. AK-19 stock. I've never used an AK-19 in any FPS game, fun fact. Nobody cares. This is my favorite sight, just overall the cleanest in my opinion, but if you ever want to rise it above the iron sight on any gun, without adding the hydrorizer, just use the Cobra, because it raises it up. Da-da-da-da. Nice and simple. Don't have to really wait around on these ones. Start off with the barrel. Got the maximum range of muzzle velocity. So left rail and this upper rail, same piece. We just have 2 handling pieces. It doesn't matter which rail you put it on. Just make sure it's the same amount. And then on the right rail, boom, laser as usual. Just leave that on. Gotta say it again just in case people miss it. And then 3 control pieces. Ranger handguard panel. Probably already tell before I even click it which one it's gonna be. Foregrip, which really likes to change. Whenever you're customizing your build, just be sure you switch your foregrip calibration back to the way you had it. This doesn't matter, just put one on. Got the 45 round. With the fire rate, I feel like 45's perfect. Big Moe's Tavern rear grip. The inspiration for my end screen on my videos. I wanted to use that other skeleton piece, but you just can't, so we got the light stock, which is fine anyways. We got stability on there, we're good to go. This is a really good control piece that still gives you handling. And then, as usual, panoramic red dot sight. Use whatever you want with this gun though. This is a gun you could actually put, a 2 or 3 times on and be comfortable using. The less zoom, the less visual recoil though. This is how I fit the control pieces on, so I got more firing stability out of it, because when you calibrate this for less control, it affects your recoil pattern, but not that sub-attribute that's tied to control as well. Set these to the right. Boom. This is just preference once again. Just want to talk about the silent suppressor. This gives you specifically single fire and burst fire control. It does lower your fire rate, but it makes the M16 feel amazing. Should be starting with the barrel. We're just going for maximum range. And then I still wanted to make sure that it's not, 3-second ADS time, so this is all for handling. This is all the same piece, except for the laser. Got the Python handguard, ×5. And then just leave this on. Disclaimer again, sorry if you've heard this for the third time. Yep. And then we go on to the foregrip, the Randy Orton foregrip. This is just enough so that it keeps your gun nice and still, but it's not too much where it's adding that horizontal. I actually also like the horizontal compensator pieces on this, because then it just guarantees that you just pull down straight and it never moves. We got the Badger, big shocker. I actually only have a 30 round on here. I shoved the regular one, not the fancy one that gives you a whole bunch of stability. Just the handling boost. Just had to be sure I showed it off because there's 3 of them. Heavy tower next, with the stable grip on the bottom. Alright, for sight, statistically I think this would be the best, because you want something for distance, but this actually gives you a bit of stability, and doesn't cost as much handling as these bigger scopes. But when it comes to just straight best look, in my opinion, easily the Viewpoint 3x scope. You could use either one, it's not a huge difference, but like I said, this is statistically the best. Cool. Join the Discord for future and early builds. All my codes are there in a channel, along with my settings, all that good stuff. Alright, peace out.
Off balance!
Right there!
I'm in down one!
Where'd everybody go?